character sheets. I need Derek. There we go. Alright, Derek. I need Phoenix. I need Lorraine. I need resources. I need the bestiary. Which one's bestiary? Luck shot.
And resources.
That's what I'm looking at. Like,
Yeah, bestiary, sorry.
it's not in resources, is it?
Yeah, it's in bestiary. There's a whole channel for it.
Ah, there we go. It's not in resources. Alright, let me open up the Dice Rolls channel. Alrighty. Where did we leave off?
We were going to the pawn shop.
We were going to the yes, we were going to the pawn shop. Let's beat his garbage. What else? What else were we doing? Derek was pretty much out for the count.
Comatose.
Yeah.
So after you know, me taking watch and the other two trying to go to sleep, Derek succeeding, Lorraine not so much. A swarm of Heartless assaulted the building, and we fought them best we could. Derek got smoked.
Yeah, he got like 2
And-
shot.
Lorraine and I managed to get out unscathed.
Mhm.
And then a shadow managed to reach all the way inside the building, touched the back wall, which Lorraine noticed had a heartbeat, and suddenly a bright,
all the way inside the
flashing
building.
light swept the area,
touched
completely
the-
killing off the rest of the Heartless and giving me
touched the
a
back wall,
major
which
sunburn.
Right.
We then left to the pawn shop because what's his face old man said he worked there and said it would be safe for us or something like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
So we've got a comatose ally, and the two of you were unscathed. You arrived after them, right? Or no, you would have. We decided you would have caught up halfway because Lorraine can't carry the big old Derek.
Right.
Not
Right.
well.
Not well. So.
So I
you
start
all
Dragon Boy over my shoulder and carry him.
right. So you all would have gotten there about the same time, and then the old man with the cane would have showed up shortly behind you. So when he gets in, he basically tells you to make yourselves at home, get some rest, because it's obviously still in the middle of the night. You guys got woke up partway through your resting period. So he tells you to, get some sleep, blah, blah, blah. And basically sets up a couple couches and some blankets and stuff.
Well, firstly, are we gonna need the screen share or?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Totally forgot about that. I'm sorry. There it is.
No, that's fine. Okay, so let's. Welcome to
You went quiet.
Yeah, you got like super quiet.
Did I?
Yeah,
Mhm.
like almost unhearable. There we go.
I
don't know what you did.
I did nothing.
Hmm.
Literally did nothing.
Well, it sounded like you were across the room.
Right? It sounded like you put your headset down and walked to the neighbor's house.
Did that change anything?
No, you're good.
Okay, it's just just a thing here. I was wondering if that was linked to me or you guys, so I have no clue. Anyways, so yeah, I'd probably just take off my jacket and would just have, you know, relatively well fitted, you know, clothing, similar to what like maybe Vegeta would have, kind of.
Oh, like a bodysuit.
Yeah, like
I thought Mom was
it
making
would be a
dinner.
2-piece, but like just the same vibe.
App descriptive powers.
Yep. And I would sit down and assess my sunburn.
All right, so you're getting comfy, checking yourself out, and then Lorraine.
I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Screw this. Good night. Okay. So the night goes uneventful. In the morning when you guys wake up, Derek is still out for the count. He's obviously not waking up anytime soon. He's beaten and battered and blah blah blah. So the owner, he approaches you guys and asks what your plans are for the day.
Ooh, the age-old question: what are we going to do?
I would recommend avoiding Regina.
Yeah, that's
He says that, not me. He does.
yeah.
Oh, I could totally tell the character voice.
Well, the problem is that we have to ultimately end Regina's reign over this place.
Can't let you do that, Sonny.
And who's stopping me?
Oh, I will.
So why help us if you side with her?
There is a plan at work here. The Heartless are not part of it.
I would scoff and be like, so what, you're gonna hire us as exterminators so you can continue ruling this planet under a iron fist?
I don't rule it with an iron fist, or rule it at all. But I could use your help getting rid of these pests.
I'd probably look over to Lorraine without a word. Trying to get her take on this.
I mean, she probably just looked deep in thought because I'm pretty sure he didn't know what I was talking about last night with the Heartless. So I'm trying to figure out more his angle.
He didn't know what she was talking about?
He
degree.
pretended he had no idea. He walked up and he's just like, "What's going on here?" And then he was just like, I have no idea what you mean that you guys were under attack." And
Well, I'd probably go looking back at the man, and
the man.
yeah, I don't think he's introduced himself.
I'm pretty
Has
sure he did. He did to me at least. I'm pretty sure he would have to you, but maybe not.
I think he would have. I think he would have told you. His name is Mr. Gold.
Mr. Gold, okay. Well, Mr. Gold, perhaps, or let's say that we might help you. What would it be in it for us?
Your survival.
So now you're threatening us?
Oh, no, Sir. No, Sonny, I am not threatening you. You could not hold up without me. Obviously, as the events of last night have unfolded to dictate that.
I mean, we can't really just get up and leave. Our ship isn't available.
Then what exactly do you need help with?
Well, this darkness was never part of this world. It came in after. So I need it gone.
And how do you propose we do that?
Regina somehow has found a way to attract their attention and make them do as she pleases. But they're not really following her. So, need to find out what's keeping them here.
Would I don't think Phoenix would know about that in his experiences, would he?
No.
Okay. So she's able to more or less lure them into specific directions without having actual control over them, huh?
Something like that, probably.
And you need us to, what, get rid of them?
Getting rid of the individuals wouldn't help. You need to get rid of the source. Whatever's drawing them.
I'd probably think for a moment. Phoenix would summon his sword out, just looking at it,
Okay.
and propose the theory of, well, the Heartless
You
are
need to take your boots and
generally,
coat off.
huh?
My son is up in my face. I told him he needed to go take his stuff off.
Oh. So I'd propose that, Heartless are generally attracted towards the light. They're attracted to my sword, and it appeared that they were attracted to whatever is in the depths of Regina's lair, which, when they touched it, caused a great array of light to come out. So, not necessarily the source of them, but that's
So you are
probably
saying
Coming out of there.
you are saying they're attracted to the light. Do what?
Oh, I just thought I'd actually talk. I was, I said, I was gonna talk to Phoenix, and I was like, did you not hear what was coming out down there, or hear what?
I wouldn't. Phoenix wouldn't have been there, so
Well, no. I
or
was
been
saying
down there long
I was
enough.
asking him so he could
Yeah,
say
so-
that, so I could tell him.
Yeah. So okay. No, I wasn't down there long enough to hear anything.
There was a definite heartbeat, and we all know that they're attracted to. Well, I say we all. At
Oh,
least,
you all know.
you and I. Well, I don't know about Mr. Gold that much.
Ah, that's fair. Phoenix?
So yeah, we all know that they're attracted to. So yeah, if there was a heartbeat, then You're most likely that would be the center of the world.
Center of the world?
You know, the
Like, I'm like, that's not gold. I'm like trying to figure out where you drew that line.
just another way of, instead of calling it the heart.
Oh no. I get where you're going at. I just like trying to figure out the logic pattern. But okay.
Because heartbeat, and it's
What?
where the world
I can
started.
see. I can see where. I can see where you're drawing that conclusion. I guess.
Yeah. So
You think the center of the world is behind that wall?
something like that. Otherwise, why would the Heartless have such a fascination with it that it would ignore us at times just to get closer?
That mausoleum is Regina's. She keeps her private and precious commodities down there.
Well, what more priceless is there than, the heart of the world?
I don't think Regina owns the world.
You might not think so, but wouldn't change what we saw. We weren't able to open it, but
I think
I'm
what
sure
she
if
has
we could
down
find
there
a way.
might attract the Heartless, but I don't think it's what you think it is.
Well, do you have any better guesses, oh Mr. Gold?
Well, Regina is a sorceress who knows how to take people's hearts. It's a trick I taught her. Using that heart, she can control the individuals.
Like the sheriff.
I wouldn't know.
Then perhaps behind the doors, or was it
It was
cabinets, right?
Yeah, there were
Drawers
drawers
and stuff.
Yeah.
So within the drawers are potentially all sorts of people's hearts. Many of them.
He's putting it together.
Oh, is this some sort of game to you? You could just tell us outright what we're dealing with here.
Aye, but that doesn't make it easy for you.
Ugh. I'd probably Phoenix would probably start getting more and more frustrated with this guy. Visibly so.
Okay. He can obviously tell, and he obviously doesn't care.
So it sounds like maybe what we should do is try to do some recon and check out the vault again and see if anything has changed. I mean,
Oh,
obviously,
that would not be a good
Pillar of
idea, lass. You saw the pillar of light, yes?
I felt the pillar of light.
Regina has the place protected. She knows that the Heartless want what's in there. You don't think she would be wondering how it is you guys got in the basement, or how the Heartless got there?
I'm kind of at a loss.
I think perhaps there might be another person in town who has information that could get you what you're looking for.
Perhaps, but so far their information hasn't led to too much in the way of progress.
Progress is
Just more
progress.
questions.
Questions come with progress. Progress is still progress, regardless of whether it's a lot or a little.
So confused what to do in the long run. It's like I don't trust this guy, and then we got Regina, and ugh.
And then there was Henry with the book, but when we asked about meeting back up with Henry, he said that he would find us.
That is true.
Well, then there's also the fact that you can't really be spotted around town because you broke out of jail.
Semantics. We were let out, okay? Let's see here. So, inside the drawers, there's at least someone's heart, if not multiple. By the way Mr. Gold is talking about it, it sounds like someone's, like a specific someone's heart is in there. One of importance. We're kind of stuck here, both literally and figuratively.
No other ideas?
Can't really think of anything.
What's across the street?
The shul.
It's morning. What happens at school in the morning?
Kids go to class.
You also told us we didn't need to be seen.
Okay, but not everybody knows about you. It's just Regina and the police. Well, the one cop. You don't want to be like wandering up and down town looking, suspicious. But who else is
Oh
actually
yes,
knows
because a
about
couple of young adults going to a school isn't suspicious at all.
you? It's a small town with one school. Like it's an all-grade school.
Which is old. Okay, if we can pose as like high schoolers, then maybe. But
I mean, our clothes don't exactly fit in.
we are at a pawn shop, so
Have I never seen a pawn shop with clothes? But it's not exactly outside of the realm of possibility.
I don't know. When I, at least when I think of a pawn shop in like a small town, I think of it as like a thrift shop that also deals with more
Yeah, I
higher
can't
end
even
stuff too.
remembering
but-
seeing any clothes at Mr. Gold's shop.
Yeah, I'm like, But
Well,
his shop always happens to have what you're looking for, too, though. I mean, I'm going to say you probably could find some street clothes there. Probably, maybe.
All right, time to dress up like Tetsuya Nomura. Let's go. But even then, I don't.
I wasn't implying that you guys go to the school and, like, pretend to get in the school. I'm like, poke around, maybe, and see if you can catch him on recess, because it's pretty easy to tell when recess is happening.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
still should be less conspicuous, though.
Right. I'm just saying, like, you shouldn't be, like, going around looking in the school. People are gonna be like, you don't live here. What the hell? Nobody's moved in. There's 2 streets and haven't seen a moving truck.
Yet no one batted an eye, just us walking down the street or anything.
I mean, they did.
Well-
That's why the sheriff was following us.
Right.
Yeah, but he works for Regina.
Well, the mayor would be interested, wouldn't she?
Whatever. Anyways, so yeah, let's at the very least get into some street clothes to be less conspicuous, and then
Not look tall, dark, and emo for
Right.
guess we'll poke around the school and see if we can find Henry.
Okay. Give me a minute. I need to go help my wife real quick.
Okie doke.
Let's see, it's the morning, so I can take off my cooldowns.
I didn't want to be obnoxious, but I did get another person compliment my hoodie after I messaged everybody.
Yeah.
All those Christmas shoppers who don't normally come in. I mean, technically, I had another person comment on it, but it wasn't a compliment. It was a, let me figure out what kind of fan you are. Apparently, they knew several people who had Organization 13 robes and LARPed all the time. Like, I don't even.
Yeah, I've done some LARP and some cosplay, so some fun stuff.
I have like a single cosplay because I wasn't gonna do it if I wasn't gonna do it right,
Hmm.
and I finally got one together, and then like 2 cons later, everything shut down.
Yeah. That might have been the same time I went to KamariCon. Dang, because that would have been, you know, yeah, I don't know. But I've gone to KomoriCon, actual KomoriCon once, and then we also went to like a KomoriCon light, but
I've
that
been to like a
place,
bajillion cons. I just didn't cosplay before. I cuz like obviously you now know my backstory somewhat. So like
yeah,
I've been going to cons my entire life. Uh and then like honestly when they started getting big was when we stopped for a while cuz my dad wasn't willing to deal with them anymore. And then I met this person who I wanted to be best friends, but they never wanted to be friends with me the way I wanted to be friends with them, you know. Common story. But anywho, they actually are the reason I'm in all these custom fabric groups. Sort of. That's a really long story. This person is has been pretty toxic. But anywho, so they talked me into going to cons and setting up with them. So I was vending at a lot of cons and then they had a new best friend who they were getting to go to cons and sell their stuff. And that person uh, found out the same way I did that the first person was toxic. And they had a split. And so the second person then wanted to be like best friends with me because I was like the only person who didn't just blacklist her because person A did. Which so then I had to go to cons with person B who wanted to cosplay everything all the time and take pictures of her and finally got my own cosplay together. But that was after like she'd been through a lot of different toxic relationships and I did not have the capacity to continue putting her first every second of every day.
Thank you.
yeah.
I'm back. Sorry. Apparently, I'm doing dinner tonight. I totally spaced it like 3 hours ago. So, anyway, so you guys are just kind of like pondering around the school, kind of.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna just say you're probably like. Let's get this color right here. Make it a little darker. So you're probably like chilling out around some bushes over here.
With some binoculars, you know.
Taking photos.
What are you doing? You could just ask, buddy. Anyway. So you're kind of poking around the bushes, not really like hiding or being like suspicious, but like also not like trying to be out in the open and stuff. Will you stop? Anyway,
Sound it sounds like he's got like a can of whipped cream.
right? So